Hi, everyone. Welcome back into My Chamber TV. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly. Thanks for joining us. And we have Mr. Paul Friedlander, and we have a doctor in the house. Yes, we do. And we happen to have Dr. Brett Berner. Welcome.
Good morning.
You're getting ready to get out there and launch your practice.
Getting ready to get everyone healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's now is the time to do it. Everyone's trying to talk about protection and wearing a mask. It's time to fix our bodies from the inside out.
Thank you. Amen.
Yeah, right?
Exactly. It couldn't be a better time than now. But I think we were kind of supposed to be doing that ahead of time.
Yeah,
Right, but
better late than never, as what most people say. You take your vitamins, you brush your teeth. So what controls every process in the body? The nerve system, right? So what protects the nerves? The spine. So wouldn't it make sense that the spine shifts? We get symptoms of what I call in my office secondary conditions, headaches, migraines, back pain. And I'm sure you know, with all the billboards and the signs and all the chiropractic offices, there's a lot of chiropractors in the Tampa Bay area. And what a lot of them are great at what they do. I'm not putting them down, but they're great at symptom management. They're great at, you got back pain, come on and see me. You got headaches, come on and see me. And they're great at doing that. But what are they doing? They're patching drywall in the house with a weak foundation. That's why I called my office Foundation Chiropractic.
I love it.
Let's just talk about that.
Sure.
Because I've been a chiropractic patient since I was 19. That was a whole lot of years ago,
Wonderful.
and you be quiet. I just want to ask you about your foundation.
Yeah.
Because what makes you different? This is the first time I've heard this.
So around the country, there's about 70,000 growing chiropractors, okay? Students are going to school more to become a chiropractor, and I'm about 1%, about 300 of these chiropractors that focuses on the upper cervical spine. So the upper cervical spine is the top of the neck. I call this unique technique foundational correction. What does that mean? Correcting the foundation. Because what is the foundation? First off, let's go to this bowling ball that we have in front of us. This is actually a former patient, Miss Jones. She didn't pay her bill, so we had to take her skull and put it in there. This
We had her on
guy-
the show earlier.
Miss Jones, her head right now, this is the average weight of a human head. Now I want you to hold this really close to your chest and then move it farther away. Okay? 2 hands. No one really knows how heavy their head is, but they feel the effects of it if it's not in the right alignment.
Ooh, that's a good workout.
It's a great workout. There's a shake weight, now we got the bowling ball weight. So it gets heavier, right?
Yeah.
So it's physics. You're creating a longer lever that your bowling ball head will go on. Now, if left ignored by popping Tylenol, NSAIDs, you're
Yes.
blocking your body's signals from telling you something's, Paul, try it out. You're blocking your body's signals from telling you something's wrong. Eventually, it leads to neck pain, back pain, headaches, all those secondary problems.
That's
Heavy,
that's
right?
Cool,
So-
yeah.
Wow.
10 to 14 pounds, the average weight of the human head.
Dr.
if
Brett,
you-
let me ask
yeah,
you a quick
of course.
question,
Yep.
if you don't mind. Wasn't chiropractic medicine supposed to be treating what you're talking about now as opposed to the systems? Was it as opposed to the symptoms? Was that not
That's what
its
I thought.
original?
It's a great point. The first adjustment was not for someone's pain, it was for someone's hearing loss.
Really?
He restored his hearing by correcting a subluxation, a shifted segment that causes dysfunction. And somewhere along the line, you can talk about health insurance, maybe that came into effect, car accidents, maybe that came into effect. People get into really bad car accidents and they need to get their spines fixed. If not, they get permanent damage. But it's about health. And what is the word in health that we need to use more? Is heal. It takes time to heal. And when we can correct the spine, remove these foundational shifts, remove these subluxations, these shifted segments, I'm not claiming to fix anyone's headaches or migraines or back pain and so forth. I'm claiming to fix their spine. The magic part is their body fixes it.
That's right. We have the body. We have that benefit to heal.
Yeah.
Our bodies have that God gift to do that.
Exactly.
But so I'm a little confused because like I say, I was a chiropractor. I've had 3 rear-ended accidents, so 3 whiplashes.
Oh, man.
And I refuse to accept it, but I've gone to a chiropractor for many, many, many years. I always thought it was from head to toe, but it sounds like what you're saying is it's been just the upper part.
So-
but what happens to your lower back?
Great question. So back to the bowling ball.
Yeah.
When you moved it forward,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you feel it just in your fingertips? Or did you feel it in your arms?
In my
your
arms,
shoulders?
yes.
So we have these compensations. So in the upper cervical spine, it's called the atlas bone. And that's the Greek word for it, just like the Greek god holding up the world.
Sure.
Your atlas is holding up your world. That brain is so important. Now, when it shifts, now why does it shift so much? Because we're always doing this. We're on our phone, we're texting, we're doing this on the
Computer,
couch.
yeah.
The neck shifts most of the time. There's smaller segments. A lot of the motion is done at the upper cervical spine. About 75% of your range of motion is done at that upper area. So it happens most of the time that is the shifted part. Now, when it shifts, we have a lot of muscles that attach to the top of the head, but kind of like a chain link. You twist that top chain, guess what happens? The bottom starts to twist. So I'm not going to focus on my low back hurts. Can you just twist, pop, and crack me? We need to specifically, because now it can be measured. Now we have the
I get it.
technology. Chiropractic is Greek for practices by hand. I'm still using my hand, but I use a specific adjusting instrument to gently guide your spine back to normal. Everything's based off the x-rays. I have a software to figure out how it shifted to the 100th of a degree. It is laser guided. Now, I say all these words, but what really matters is the end result. If I can get a more precise adjustment, wouldn't it make sense if we're fixing the primary condition that we're getting your body back to normal?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
I have patients that say, oh, my low back is better, but you didn't touch my low back, or my chronic constipation is gone. Back to the nerves control the function. We fix the lumbar nerves by correcting the shifted segment, balancing the body out. Almost all these issues are compensations from the upper neck.
So if we're sleeping incorrectly,
Stomach
right?
sleeping, don't do that.
Semi-sleeping, is that what
Stomach
you
sleeping.
Oh, stomach.
No.
No, I'm talking about sleeping on my couch with my Yorkies and trying to do all these kinds of things so they have enough room.
You prop them up and support your neck with a Yorkie, that should help.
So do I.
I like this guy too.
It's a nice alarm clock when he wakes you up, because then your head starts moving a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, but seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, I wake up, I feel like an old lady. Don't even go there. And I'm hobbling. And don't you go there, John. But I like to think I'm pretty healthy. But when I find myself not sleeping on a decent mattress, and then, okay, he wants to know why not sleep on your stomach.
Okay, it's really simple. Go to a wall,
Yeah.
put your stomach up to it, turn your head to the side. Do that for 8 hours. It's going to probably hurt in the morning, right? Or hurt after 8 hours. Now imagine that, but your whole body weight is down. You're twisting your neck the whole night. I used to be a stomach sleeper, and then I went to chiropractic school and figured out that's why my neck is stiff in the morning, because you're twisting your neck all night long. Our body likes it because of the pressure on the stomach. So what do? I have a pretty heavy Tempur-Pedic pillow, and I kind of hug it. And it provides that weight. And I'm a side sleeper. Side sleeper, contour
too.
knee pillow.
Yeah.
You want to get a firm mattress, though.
Yes.
You don't want a soft. Soft is not going to support the spine, so if your spine most of the time is not in the right position, it's going to concave down and cause more issues. The firm mattress takes a while to get used to.
Doc, and I know we're not here as a mattress store, but that's a really how do you know if the mattress is how do you know if it's firm enough?
Right.
The sleep number, beds, things like that.
So there's a lot of perception of value when it comes to buying things, and
Right.
mattresses is one of them. And I'm not putting them down, but you got to do your research. You got to get a firm mattress. You don't want to get things with a 4-inch gel support, cooling air comes up from the Rockies or something through the mattress. You want to get a nice firm bed, okay? And some of them out there are just great at doing that to support the spine. You spend 30% of your life sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure it's good sleep. If not,
Yeah.
you're setting yourself up to not have a good day.
Yeah.
And back to health. Health is important with sleep. And it is not the lack of symptoms that means we're healthy. It is the optimum wellness, well-being, quality of life.
Exactly.
That you can go on a vacation and go, you know what? Throw the Tylenol away. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Because you can focus on enjoying your life and not worrying about these secondary conditions. This unique technique that I have, the foundational correction, allows the body to experience normal without the popping, cracking, and twisting of the neck. Why?
Oh, I love that. That never bothered me, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that it just drives them crazy and they won't go because of that.
Yep, I'm not a supporter of the cracking. That is just called a cavitation. When we're increasing the pressure at that area,
Right.
the gases are dispersed, kind of like when you pop a champagne bottle and it fizzes everywhere.
Doc,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, finish. I'm sorry.
No, we just don't need to do that. Why? Because that atlas bone, your foundation, is 2 to 3 ounces. So it's like a bowling ball on a tiny saucer plate. That's just how we're made. Yeah.
How did you untrain yourself from being a stomach sleeper? Is there a way for somebody to do that? I know it's probably sort of
Well,
a silly question, but
First thing, try to sleep on your side. You still can't do it. Probably see a chiropractor because your body is probably, for example, maybe your foundation is shifted on the right, so you lean your head to the left and you sleep like that because your body subconsciously is telling you don't go to the right, go to the left. Some people, if they sleep on their stomach, they probably have one side that they favor.
Right.
Because something's probably shifted. So the only way to know for certain is to get x-rays. There's no guesswork if it comes to your spine. If you go to the dentist, do they start yanking out teeth? Or this one hurts, let's pull this one. Or they take x-rays, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what's more important? I'm not putting down dentists, but what's more important, your teeth or your spine?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, both are important. Teeth to chew
Right.
food and cosmetics. But spine, it is the protector of your health.
It's got to carry you everywhere you
The
go.
nerves regulate the body's immune system, right? So what protects the nerves? The spine.
and as long
Immune
as-
system, hello.
There you go. And
Immune.
as long as we're up there that high, what about TMJ?
So it's a TMJ problem because we all have a TMJ.
Right.
It's like saying I have shoulder.
Right.
Exactly. So TMJ, right behind the jaw is the atlas bone.
Oh.
Right behind the earlobe. Everyone's different though. I've never found the same placement on each person has their own, body's anatomy, their own bone structure, but right behind the jaw is the foundation, is the upper cervical spine. These nerves, they exit that area, and that's how we can talk, our jaw can compress and, chew food. Well, it makes sense that if the upper spine is shifted, it'll compress those nerves. And where does pain come from? The nerves. So when we can correct that, jaw helps out, but this is crazy. You fix my jaw, but the ringing in my ear is gone. Because tinnitus sometimes can be correlated to the upper cervical spine.
Really?
I'm not saying I'm correcting tinnitus. I'm
Right.
correcting the foundational shift. I'm correcting the primary condition. And if we can establish
boy.
proper structure specifically, and how do we confirm that? I take a post x-ray. I take a before, I do the correction, afterwards, because the x-ray is the gold standard. It's going to show me how it shifted. I'm not going to use guesswork because if you want to just feel better, stay at home and take a 25-cent Tylenol pill. If you want to experience true correction and true health, that's what we do.
And it shows. It definitely shows. Real quickly, because we only have a minute remaining.
Oh, jeez.
What about my massage table and I want to lay on my stomach and I just poke my nose right through that?
So that can work. If you want to take like a nice quick power nap on that,
That's
that's
what I'm
fine.
talking about.
Exactly, because your face is down.
Okay. I was just
definitely.
curious.
When you're doing the neck. And you guys have, and I know we're running down, but you guys have, chiropractors have really come a long way. You mentioned it when you first sat down about people used to always, I know even growing up, my dad had some challenges, but always refused to go to a chiropractor. He did go, so there was always that sort of quack, as you said earlier, to it. But you guys have come a long way. It's become, am I right?
Yeah, quacks because of misunderstanding. People don't understand. It's not taught in public schools.
Right.
The health classes are talking about something different.
Right.
They're not talking about nutrition, wellness, and how to heal.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
if we can get that, it'll be great. Now, I guess we're starting to wrap up and everything.
Yeah.
So my
10
girlfriend
seconds.
thinks that you guys should be compensated financially for listening to me talk for 12 minutes. I got something better for you.
Okay.
I got some Shift Happens coffee mugs. In
Oh.
there, you get organic vitamin C drops. Wonderful. And a little story about me. So,
Oh.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And tell your girlfriend thank you, and I believe we've got to run
Thank
this,
you.
Barb, so
Thank
we
you.
don't get in trouble.
wonderful. Thank you for
This
having
is
me.
Thank you.
great. Power of suggestion. My neck hurts now. We'll see you right back.